I give it all that I got will never stop. I give it all, straight to the top, will never stop. I give it all that I have, I let it be, cause nobody's better than me. What do you see? Give it all. Yeah, all that I got, I give it everything. They lost the plot, they think I'm menacing. They wanna talk, but I ain't settling. Circle is tight, feeling like better rains. Whole lot of globe trying, man, they don't know nada. Bro, gotta show something to me and go harder. So proper, nah, not that, we sure gotta. Me, 100 degrees tougher than Booker T. Couldn't agree more, but could it be? I think higher than them all. Truthfully, my pen fire and then some. Apply the addendum. Take this whole thing for ransom. Give it all I got for attention. Not a mention of life well lived, for instance. Give it all.
Tuesday night hoops inside the Devil's Den, Carey, Ohio, where the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams look to make it 6 straight. And the Carey Lady Blue Devils are looking to make it 3 in a row in this N10 conference clash. And you'll be able to watch it all live and free right here on the OH Report. Next.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face.
Josh Banks welcomes you inside the Devil's Den, Carey, Ohio for N10 Tuesday Night Hoops, where the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams, led by Grace Walton, reigning N10 Player of the Year, look to clash with the Carey Lady Blue Devils and Emily Broadman. I am joined alongside Lynn, Passet, and what should be an awesome shooting expedition tonight, as these are the top 2 3-point shooting teams in the N10.
If everything stays true to form, that's exactly what we're looking forward to tonight. It should be an offensive explosion from the outside. However, you have to also keep in mind that both of these two teams have a goal in mind. The Rams want to keep pace with Colonel Crawford, and Carey wants to put a chip into the chink of the Lady Rams' armor and get themselves right back into the N10 race. So both of these two teams have something very much to play for tonight.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams first. Led by head coach Jerry Vint, they currently sit 8-3 overall, 5-1 in the N10. That lone loss coming to Colonel Crawford, who they now are tied atop the leaderboard with in the conference after their upset loss to Winford. They come in looking to win 5 straight, averaging 47.5 points per game, allowing 41.4. They shoot 50% from inside the arc, and they crisp 33% from outside the arc, so they shoot it very, very effectively.
Those are numbers that a lot of boys teams would like to be able to accomplish, but you're right. The Lady Rams definitely want to get that 5th win in a row and keep pace with Colonel Crawford. And Grace Walton is obviously the straw that stirs the drink, if you will, for the Lady Rams. 15 points a game, 3.5 assists a contest, and 40% from the floor. Oh, and by the way, she'll get about 4 steals for you every night. So she's an all-around cog to this Lady Ram basketball team.
Yeah, she's the reigning N10 Player of the Year, and when you look at the league leaders, which we have in front of us, she is top 5 in most major statistical categories, except for reboundings, but she's one of the smaller guards in the league. She's top 4 in points, top 4 in assists, top 4 in steals. She shoots it effectively. She is that leader that any coach would love to have at his point guard position.
They say good things come in small packages. She's a 5'2" senior. Just a little thing when you look at her, but boy, she is a lot of energy, and she's part of that three-headed monster of Addie Newman, who averages 9 points a game, and Ellie Ham, who averages nearly 8. So those three are the main cogs for the Lady Rams.
On the flip side of things, though, the Carey Blue Devils, who are led by head coach Keith O'Flaherty, they're looking to win 3 in a row, and you kind of just mentioned it, put a kink into the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams armor. A win here puts them right back in the conference title hopes, because they're going to get Colonel Crawford again as well, a game where they lost 32-16 the first time around this year. They're going to have another shot. If they win here tonight, they'll have a chance to beat Crawford and put themselves atop the league. But it's going to take a huge performance tonight from Carey.
Well, a win by the Lady Devils tonight would put them into an even-Steven draw with Upper Sandusky, and that's exactly what they want to do. Just get themselves a game off the pace of Colonel Crawford. Lady Rams will play the Lady Eagles on Saturday.
Yes.
So will they be looking ahead just a little bit? Now, we talked about the three-headed monster primarily led by Grace Walton for the Rams. It's a lot of individuals coming together to make a team for Carey. They don't really have that one star that they really rely on. There are a lot of different components putting things together.
Yeah, but the one player we're going to spotlight tonight is going to be junior guard Emily Broadman. She leads the team in points, assists, and steals per game at 9.7 points, 2.5 assists, and 3 steals per contest. So she's a much smaller portion as far as points per game from the Grace Walton aspect, but she really likes to get her teammates involved, and she plays that same aggressive defense.
As she goes, so go the Lady Devils. There's always that one person you kind of rely on. Broadman is the individual in the case of Carey.
It's going to be interesting tonight. We're going to talk about keys to the game, and we're going to stay with Carey to start it off. I think a big one for them, and you're going to see them both here, win the turnover battle. And I think the biggest thing they're going to have to do tonight is keep their composure. I've seen Upper Sandusky a lot this year. They love to run a trapping 2-3 zone, and it really gets teams into a lot of fits. The teams that are able to keep their composure are the ones that are able to keep themselves in basketball games and have a chance to knock off the Lady Rams.
And we'll have to see how the officials are calling things. Will they be calling those tight fouls, or will they let both teams be pretty aggressive tonight? If so, that favors to the Lady Rams.
It absolutely does. Now on the flip side, for those Upper Sandusky Lady Rams, hey, I've seen it all year long. They want to get out and run. They want to get easy baskets for Grace Walton, Addie Newman, Ellie Ham, the ladies you aforementioned, but they also live and die by the three-point basket.
When you're on, the three is a wonderful tool. When you're missing them, you better be able to rebound, which is where Ellie Ham comes into play, and you better be able to get second chance shots and convert on them.
We're going to send it down right here beside us to the floor for the playing of the national anthem and the player introductions. Lynn and I will be back to introduce you to starters for both teams, and then we're going to get ready for some Tuesday night N10 hoops. Now, Lynn, let's go ahead and introduce both teams ourselves. We will start with the visiting Upper Sandusky Lady Rams, and it's been the same 5 starters all season for Coach Vent so far. It is senior guard, number 2, stands 5'6", Addie Newman. It is junior guard, also stands 5'6", number 3, Riley McCreary. It is senior point guard leader, 5'2", number 4, Grace Walton. It is junior 5'6" guard who has went on a hot streak from downtown the last few games. That's number 12, Bryn Cundiff. And is the aforementioned big one down low. She does all the rebounding. She does all the dirty work. Senior forward 5'9", number 15, Ellie Ham. And on the flip side for the home Carey Lady Blue Devils, it is senior guard 5'6", number 10, Rachel Reinhardt. It is freshman forward 5'10", number 11, Bella Phoenix. It is senior guard number 20, 5'7", Riley Yost. It is our player spotlight, junior forward 5'9", number 24, Emily Broadman. And it is also another junior 5'10" forward, number 33, Trinity Reinhardt. So it is a really senior-laden Upper Sandusky squad versus they have some experience at this Carey squad, but they're also starting a freshman in this lineup.
It's very important when you're trying to have a successful campaign to have senior leadership, and that's one thing the Lady Rams have going for them tonight. Experience is usually the winner when it comes to experience over inexperience, and Carey is going to have to get over those jitters, hope that they can contain their composure, as you talked about, and not let this defense of Upper Sandusky really rattle them.
Well, and it's one of those things where you sit back and you look in our area, in the local area, you don't see a lot of high school teams that at the varsity level trust a freshman to step on the floor and start. They've got to be very, very talented if they're going to do that, and Bella Phoenix is just that.
Ham and Phoenix will jump it off.
Ham wins the tip, but she pushes it out of bounds. It'll be white basketball to start. It'll be Broadman to trigger. Interesting tip, not something I don't think I've seen yet this year.
Yeah, it's Carey didn't really even seem to attempt to go after it very hard. They just kind of were ready to concede it, and the Lady Rams Ham just kind of flipped it straight out of bounds. Nobody went after it.
Riley Yost. There's Bella Phoenix. There's that freshman we were talking about. Reinhardt up top. Broadman in the corner. Nothing doing there. It'll be Upper Sandusky basketball and a great box out there by Grace Walton.
Yeah, good job by the Lady Rams being patient defensively. Carey got a good shot, just wouldn't fall.
They're going to look to press. That's going to go off of Carey. Looks like it might have went off of Grace's knee.
I think it went off of Grace's ankle or knee, somewhere in that shin vicinity, but Lady Rams are going to get it unless they're going to reverse the call, and they do.
They are going to flip that call. I do believe that is the correct call. It looked like it went off of Grace's leg there.
First turnover of the ball game, and it comes on the very first possession for Upper.
Broadman back up top, left side to Phoenix. In the corner, they're trying to get it down low to Reinhardt. Nothing doing, though.
Ham doing a nice job inside of facing the basketball and fronting her defense or offensive opponent.
Great defense there by McCreary on Phoenix. Broadman, though, she's going to get all the way to the rim. Can't finish. Oh, offensive rebound. Also no good. Another opportunity. Rebounds for the Lady Devils.
Yeah, so far, Upper Sandusky not doing a good job on the defensive boards.
Broadman has it now. Phoenix. Dribble drive, 2 points. Riley Yost.
Nice job of being patient that time by Carey. They just waited to see what Upper Sandusky would give them, and another turnover against the Rams.
Goes off of Newman's leg. It'll stay with Carey as Carey almost gave it right back to Upper Sandusky after the steal.
So far, Carey looking a little quicker and a little sharper than Upper.
Absolutely. This press has really given Upper fits here in the first 2 minutes of this contest.
Rams haven't even gotten it across half court yet. All
Reinhardt.
The action has been down here to our right.
It has been on the Carey side. They've got all the offensive attempts. Phoenix is going to look to get all the way inside. Almost stolen away by Walton. Left side. That's Yost. She's got the only 2 points. Phoenix has it now. Again, they're really wanting to feed Reinhardt down in the post. That's almost stolen away by Newman. Great pass. Broadman gets it to Trinity Reinhardt. Hoop and horn. An old-fashioned three-point play.
Yep. Lady Rams just kind of lost Reinhardt, and she was able to get the feed, got the bucket, and the foul, and she'll try to complete that three-point play.
Just
Can't
long.
do it.
Walton has it now for the Rams. They're going to get an offensive possession now. She's guarded by Rachel Reinhardt. Bryn Cundiff, they're going to be content to keep. They're going to run a 4-out look. Addie Newman. Up top, McCreary. Cundiff in the corner. Gets it down low to Ham. Walton, she'll catch and shoot from that spot. Nothing doing, but there's the offensive rebound for Upper, so we're seeing it on both sides now. Newman, Cundiff. Great drive. Bryn Cundiff can't finish, though, and that's a huge miss here early in the game. Broadman with it now for the Lady Devils. Yost has it up top, sets up the offense. Phoenix gets to that left hand, gets all the way inside. Good defense there by Bryn Cundiff.
Carey being very patient on the offensive end there, in no hurry. Playing with the lead, too.
Ellie Ham's going to hoist a quick one, though, and it'll be a miss. So they're 0 for 3 to start the game from the field, 0 for 2 from deep, and we kind of talked about how that can be a kryptonite if it's not falling early.
Yep, when you're not making them, you better be getting some offensive rebounds, and so far, none for Upper Sandusky. Carey, on the other hand, with 4 offensive rebounds already.
Kicked by Newman. It'll stay with Carey. And a different strategy this year than what I've seen so far from Coach Vint. They're coming out, they're starting in man-to-man. They're not showing that zone yet. Three ball's going to be up and good. 3 points. Rachel Reinhardt. And it's a quick 7-0 Carey lead. In the corner, Newman, she'll put one up. Can't knock it down. And Carey can potentially spin this to a double-digit lead here in quarter number 1.
Lady Rams looking like they're on their heels right now. Carey has really taken it to them, despite the fact that they're not really attacking them offensively. They're just taking what Upper's giving them. And right there, they gave them another hoop and harm.
Bella
attacking them
Phoenix.
offensively. They're just taking what
Hand
Upper's
punched
giving
away.
them. And
Phoenix
right there,
got
they
it back,
gave them
stayed
another
with it,
hoop.
was stronger, finished through the contact, and she's going to step to the line to shoot a free throw. As Abby Gottfried and Erica Rulin will check in for Upper Sandusky.
2 team fouls against Upper Sandusky. Both have been shooting fouls. No fouls called against Carey as of yet.
Bella gets that shooter's roll, and it's a 10-zip Carey lead.
Difficult to come out of a hole when you're digging it, and now another turnover against Upper Sandusky.
Phoenix, almost another offensive rebound. That will go to Upper Sandusky, but I feel like so far here in these first 5 minutes, Upper Sandusky is being out-hustled.
They are, and they're being out-rebounded 7-3. And out-turnovered 3-0.
Cundiff has it now. Gets it to Rulin. Skip pass all the way to Gottfried. Extra pass to Newman. Nothing doing for Addie, though. Walton ends up with it. Content to move it around the perimeter are the Lady Rams. Cundiff has it now. Gets it to Rulin. Cundiff. Bren gets it to Grace Walton.
If somebody would have said before the game Upper would go 5 minutes without scoring, I think I would have probably asked for a temperature check.
The way they've been shooting the ball during this 5-game winning streak has been just absolutely astonishing. And they come out tonight, they have yet to make a field goal. As Addie Newman will step to the line to shoot 2, one of the better free throw shooters in the conference. Knocks down the first.
And that first foul against Carey goes against Emily Broadman, so she's got her first foul, so we'll have to keep that in mind because they do not want to get her in foul trouble.
No, you cannot afford to get one of your leaders in foul trouble, as Ava Romick has also checked into the game for Upper Sandusky, along with number 5, Reagan Kessler. Newman knocks down both.
So the skunk smell is off the scoreboard, but still a 10-2 hole for the Lady Rams.
Now they're going to play that 2-3 zone. They're in their more comfortable defense, and that's something they do very well out of it as Erica Rulin comes away with the steal. Walton has it, gets it across the timeline, gets that right hand, spins to the left, tries to finish with the left, a little bit too strong, and it's rebounded by Yost. Over to Rachel Reinhart. Walton gets a steal. They get a lot of turnovers out of that zone. Walton with a pull-up 3, nothing doing, and didn't follow her shot either.
Still cold from that three-point arc. And trailing 10-2 with just a little over 2 minutes to play first quarter.
2:12. They're going to get it down low to Phoenix. It'll be Upper Sandusky basketball. Is when they go to this zone, the one thing they do really well is rotate backside help. That ball goes to that corner. They rotate really well. They don't let that post player catch it clean no matter where they're getting the feed from.
A little surprising that if they're going to go into that zone, the Carey doesn't just kind of pass it along the perimeter and take their time a little bit more. They seem to be more patient when Upper was in the man.
Yeah, agreed completely. Godfrey gets it to Walton. Walton feeds Rulin. Great pass by Walton. Erica handles it but throws it away. Taken away by Bella Phoenix. Great feed inside. Turnaround hook. Nothing doing. Offensive rebound, but that'll be a turnover.
Carey definitely hitting the boards. They lead 9-3 on the rebounding column.
And one thing we said was keep your composure. Uppers kind of went to that zone. They forced a couple turnovers, but they haven't let it really mess them up defensively. They still held Upper to 2 points. They're trapping really well. Their man is great on the defensive side of things. Is Walton to trigger. Tried to get it to Newman. Addie somehow ends up with the ball to Grace.
Right now, the Rams just look a little confused and discombobulated on the offensive end. No one's really moving. They all seem to be looking around like, I'm not sure where to be.
That foul's going to be on Emily Reinhart, or Trinity Reinhart.
Reaching in, got caught with her hand in the cookie jar that time.
As Cundiff will check in, replacing Gottfried. And Bryn Cundiff has really her and Ava Romick the last couple games have really helped them keep going. Grace Walton has gotten her points, but Bryn and Ava Romick have really stepped up to knock down some big shots for them, so they're going to be crucial in today's game.
We saw Broadman take a seat after getting her first foul. I thought maybe Coach O'Flaherty would leave her out till the end of the quarter just to guard her with this lead, but she's back in.
Walton gets back door, can't finish at the rim though. It's rebounded by Kessler.
Nearly a steal by Walton.
Great bucket. Trinity Reinhardt on the feed from Kessler.
Tell you what, Carey's playing like a team that really wants to win this thing tonight. Upper just looking a little slow and on their heels tonight.
Walton's looking to heat up, and she's going to knock down her first triple of the evening. As a shooter, sometimes that's all you need to see is one go through the rim.
Yep, just got to see that and feel that, and then you're ready to go.
Broadman back in the game. Back to Broadman. Gets it in the corner. That's Kessler. Just long. Romick with the box out. 13 seconds left. And they can knock 2, maybe 3 more off of this lead.
I think Upper is more than satisfied to let Kessler have that 3 rather than let Broadman drive baseline and get 2.
Yes, absolutely. And again, they did a great job. They kind of gave up baseline to Broadman. They collapsed on her when she got kind of under the hoop. They forced that kick out, and they still got to the shooter very well. They closed out very well. Those are the words I was looking for. Walton has it now for the Rams. She's going to get all the way inside. Scoop can't score. It'll be out of bounds. Upper Sandusky ball with 1.9 ticks left. And a 12-5 first quarter advantage. Great pass, Addie Newman. How about the play call from Coach Vent to end the first quarter? Carey 12, Upper 7. We'll be back for the second quarter after this quick timeout.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think.
Josh Banks back inside Carey High School, the Devil's Den as they call it, for this Tuesday night matchup between the Carey Lady Blue Devils and the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams. And Lynn, a great first quarter for the Lady Devils.
Absolutely. That you couldn't have asked for a better start if you're a Carey fan. You're up 12-7 at the end of one. You led 10-0 for, almost half of that first quarter. Upper finally started to get their stroke there in the final 2 minutes or so, but turnovers, 4 for Carey, 4 for Upper Sandusky, and 3 for Carey in that first quarter.
So Carey winning the turnover battle, as we said they would need to. Addie Newman has it for Upper. Tries to get it inside to Cundiff, and there's another Lady Rams turnover. Rachel Reinhardt pushes it up the floor to Kessler. She'll shoot another one. Nothing doing, but there's nobody backside to get the rebound. Nothing doing again. Broadman. She'll finish, though. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession leads to a Carey basket.
Yep, you just can't give up the offensive rebounds like Upper is doing right now, and they're getting destroyed on the boards, 12-4 here in this first half.
McCreary skips it to Newman. Addie gets it to Bryn Cundiff. Grace Walton has it now for Upper. Gets it to Ellie Ham. Great backdoor cut by Grace. She can't finish the layup, but she will step to the line for 2, as that was a great give and go between Grace Walton and Ellie Ham.
Lady Rams have just got to really focus on the defensive glass. They are giving up way too many second chances to Carey, and that's a good way to get yourselves in trouble when you're just giving up second, third shots.
Walton knocks down the first. That's the one disadvantage of playing the zone. The backside rebounds are almost always there for the offensive team, and we're seeing that firsthand here tonight.
Yep, and unfortunately there is nobody on the backside for Upper right now as far as boxing out. There's just nobody there. It's empty space.
Walton goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. She's up to 5 points on the evening now. Yost back to McKinley Kessler. Back to McKinley. They're going to just move the ball. They're going to get the shot they want, and that might be it. Nothing doing. Rebounded by Bryn Cundiff. Tough defensive board for Cundiff. Godfried. McCreary in the corner. That's Rulin. Little floater, nothing doing, but she hustles for the offensive rebound. It's going to be knocked away. It'll end up in the hands of Carey and McKinley Kessler. Gets it to Rachel Reinhardt. High elbow, got it to Broadman. Nothing doing there. Reinhardt again in the corner. Gets it down low to Broadman. Broadman kind of goes into the body. No call. But Trinity Reinhardt's there. She's got 2 more, and that's another offensive rebound for the Lady Blue Devils.
A lot of contact on that first shot by Broadman. Nothing called, and right there was another offensive rebound for Carey.
Cundiff in the corner. She'll catch and shoot. Knock it down. Bryn Cundiff. It's a big shot for the Lady Rams. We always say 3's more than 2, and that makes it a 4-point ball game.
Second three-pointer for Upper Sandusky tonight. They've chipped and chipped at this lead. It's now down to 4.
Yost has it for the Lady Blue Devils. Broadman. Here comes the trap. Gets it to Walton. Left side. Rachel Reinhardt. And that's one disadvantage of running that zone is you're going to leave a shooter wide open, and Rachel Reinhardt made him pay from Reinhardt. 3.
Both teams now with a pair of triple hitters from the outside, and Carey is really putting it to Upper in a number of ways. They're moving the ball around well, finding the open shot. Then when they miss it, they're getting the offensive board and getting 2, 3 chances. Upper, meanwhile, is just looking lost on the boards and looking a little lost on the offensive end.
Yeah, we hear Coach Vin as we're sitting right behind him, constantly telling the girls, keep moving, keep moving. Once the ball, and it's something that I've kind of seen over the past couple years with Upper Sandusky, once it gets into the hands of Grace Walton, you see the girls just kind of stare. They get into this zone where Grace has the ball, let's watch what she's going to do instead of continuing to move to get themselves open or get an open shot.
Yep, you've got to be constantly in motion. You never know what's going to happen, and right now there is a lot of standing around for Upper Sandusky, especially against this press. They need to just clear out the backcourt and let them bring it up the floor.
Walton gets it. She'll hoist.
In and
Talk
out.
about in and out. Another miss. How about the catch there by Reinhardt? Ends up in the hands of Cundiff. They're going to call it travel. There was a lot of contact there, but again, you've seen a lot of contact on the Broadman shot that didn't get called. We're kind of seeing the refs are going to let him play tonight.
It most certainly looks that way. There has not been a lot of whistles so far.
Broadman to trigger. From the backcourt to Yost. Inside, ends up in the hands of Cundiff. Now you're going to get that. You're going to get a call there. That's going to go on Broadman. That's her second early in the second quarter.
Big foul call right there, and she's just got to be smart enough to know I've already got one. I can't afford a second one, and why do it, 60 feet away from the basket?
Cundiff to trigger for the Lady Rams. Gets it to Grace. Back to Cundiff. Bren will run the offense. Gets it to Grace in the corner. Catch and shoot. Nothing doing, but she'll hustle, get the offensive rebound. Step through. Almost taken away. wanted to travel there. A lot of sloppy basketball here in the first half.
Well, if you look at the black shirts, there's not a lot of movement other than Grace Walton. She's moving around, but everybody else is just kind of standing.
Ham gets it to Cundiff, gets it to Romick. 3-ball, Ava Romick. Her first shot is a bucket. 19-15, Carey.
Second time Upper's been able to chip it down to 4. We'll see if they're able to get a little closer here.
Rachel Reinhardt gets it up top, gets it in the hands of Yost. Gets it to Stoops. Pull-up jumper, 2 points, good. Riley Yost. And that's going to be a turnover.
Every time Upper gets it down to 4, Carey has got an answer for him, and this time Upper turns it right back over after the made bucket, and looks like Coach Vent has seen enough. He's going to take a timeout.
Actually, that was Coach O'Flaherty that took that timeout. It's going to be interesting to see what type of changes we see. We got about 3-ish minutes left, about 3.5 left till halftime. Upper's been able to chip it down, like you said, to 4 a couple times. They can't get over that hump. I feel like every time they get to that 4-point mark, the very next offensive possession is a turnover, or it's a missed shot, or it's a Carey offensive rebound that leads to a layup.
Turnovers right now, 5 for Carey, 6 for Upper. So Carey's doing a decent job of handling that zone pressure defense by Upper. It's Upper who's kind of actually looking a little perplexed right now, especially against the full court press.
Yeah, the full court pressure is really kind of puzzling them. But we also talked about it. They've got a huge game coming up on Saturday. These are high school kids. I know we teach at every level. You can't look ahead, but how hard is it to not look ahead to that next one?
I'd like to think that 10-0 lead got their attention.
I would hope that something like that would get their attention, as it is a 6-point Carey lead. Yost has it for the Lady Devils.
Carey doing a nice job of penetrating. That was a double dribble right there. It didn't get called. But Carey's doing a nice job of attacking this zone by Upper by actually going right at the free throw line when they're able to do so.
Doing a great job of finding the person at the elbow. Kicks it in the corner to Reinhardt. She's already knocked down a triple. Up top to Yost.
See, this is what I thought Carey would do earlier when Upper went into that zone and they were down 10-0. I thought maybe Carey would just say, okay, we've got a 10-point lead. We're just going to be content to throw it around. Now they're being content. Upper may have to come out of the zone.
Looks like Upper has come out of their zone, and they are in man now. Yost has it, guarded by Romick. Gets a screen from Phoenix. Walton looks to get a rip. She is going to get a rip. Grace Walton gets the steal. Skip feed to Newman in the corner. One more. How about one more to Grace Walton? She'll step into a 3. It won't go.
That was one of the few offensive rebounds Upper was about to get, but they didn't secure it.
They didn't secure the offensive rebound, and that jump ball will lead to a Carey possession.
Down to just over 2 minutes to play first half. This has been a fast-moving half. Not too many whistles and not too many stoppages. As
Gottfried and McCreary come back on the floor for the Lady Rams. Little extended pressure here, a little 1-2-2 shown by the Lady Rams. Yost gets it across the timeline. Over here to Kessler.
Carey doing a nice job of moving without the basketball, forcing Upper to move their legs and play defense. And the clock is continuing to tick as a shot goes. Well, actually, possession is lost by Carey that time as Bella Phoenix started to drive and then lost control out of bounds. Another turnover against Carey. That's their 6th to even things up in that department.
6 turnovers apiece by both teams. You've seen Upper kind of slow down the turnovers since that first quarter. I want to say they had 4 in the first quarter. They've only had 2. And their defensive pressure has forced Carey into 5 here in quarter number 2 as Newman has it in the corner. Romick, she'll put up another one. Nothing doing there. Follows her shot. She'll get whistled for a foul. little bit too aggressive on the offensive glass.
Well, at least they're going after it because they just have not been getting any offensive rebounds. I don't believe they've gotten one yet tonight. So we're almost to halftime, and Carey's doing a great job of cleaning the glass at both ends.
They're going to extend their man-to-man here. Yost will have it guarded by Abby Gottfried.
.110 left in the half.
Kessler. Rachel Reinhardt has it. We're inside a minute.
And really, Carey doing a great job without Broadman on the floor. They're really continuing to secure the lead.
Patience has been key for them so far here in half number one. But there's another turnover. Ham gets the steal, gets it to Walton. Great pass, Grace Walton. There's a lid on the rim on this side of the court so far here in half number one.
Boy, the Lady Rams are struggling to knock down the shots that normally are made. Final 30 seconds now of the half, and a foul on Grace Walton, and that's not one you really want to commit because you're way out past the three-point line. She wasn't about to do anything.
Nope, that's something that we've come to know of Grace. She likes to play aggressive.
Little frustration, too. She's not scoring, and the shots aren't coming easy, and some of the shots that look like they're going to fall aren't.
Yost has it now, guarded by McCreary. Gets it to Phoenix. McKinley Kessler, she'll get all the way inside. Nothing doing. Great rebound by Newman to Ham. 5 seconds left to Walton. Grace finds Newman. She'll shoot it at the buzzer. No good. Your halftime score, Carey 21, Upper Sandusky 15. We'll be back for halftime stats and analysis after this quick timeout.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
Josh Banks back with you inside the OH Report halftime show alongside my colleague tonight, Lynn Passet, in what was a dominant performance in the first half, rebounding-wise, by the Lady Blue Devils of Carey.
Yeah, they have really controlled both ends of the floor on the glass, not allowing hardly any, maybe one offensive rebound by Upper Sandusky, and then they are getting lots of second, even third or fourth chances. You just can't give up second, third, fourth chances to a team like Carey, or you're going to be losing that battle, and that's why Upper's down 21-15.
You see it here. You see it here on our stats. Upper Sandusky with 1 field goal, 3 threes, 7 rebounds, 6 turnovers, 2 fouls. They are 4-4 from the line. On the flip side of things, Carey's got 7 field goals, 2 threes, 15 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 3 fouls, and 1 of 2 from the stripe. We're going to get right back into action here as we get ready for quarter number 3. And if Upper wants a chance, they're going to have to rebound the basketball, as that's a great way to start it. Ellie Ham gets herself on the board. Huge bucket coming out of the half for the Lady Rams.
Well, Upper only had 4 players in the scoring column at halftime. Carey had 5, so they've been distributing the ball a little bit better than Upper. Upper just needs to come out a little more aggressively here to start the second half, and it looks like Carey is continuing their dominance on the glass.
And I was going to say, you come out, you force a unnecessary shot by Riley Yost, but Phoenix gets the offensive rebound, and now they get another possession on the foul on Cundiff, her second.
Well, they've chipped it down to 4 again, and now it looks like Carey's going to turn it over, and Upper's going to have a shot now to finally get that lead from 4 down to 2, and they can't convert there.
Newman has it, gets it to Cundiff. One more pass to Walton, left wing.
Only took about 40 seconds to force that first turnover of the second half against Carey. Backdoor
cut, McCreary's going to get fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Great find. Bring Cundiff to Riley McCreary.
Foul goes against number 10, Rachel Reinhardt. That's her first of the evening.
Upper 4-4 from the line in the first half. Now, I hope I didn't just give him that good old announcer's jinx. First one's up. Shooter's roll for Riley McCreary. 21-18. It's down to a 3-point game.
Well, they haven't been able to get it inside 4, so this is the first time they've done that since trailing 10-0.
They'll make it 2. They're 6 of 6 from the stripe tonight, and it's a 2-point ball game, and they've extended their pressure to full court.
Down 6 at the half. They've cut it to 2 in just 1 minute here in the second half. So they're whatever Coach Vent said at halftime, it's working.
Trinity Reinhardt couldn't finish that one. Ellie Ham gets the rebound, and the Rams are out looking to run.
2 rebounds to none against Carey here to open the second half.
Newman tried from the corner, couldn't knock it down. Rebound by Phoenix. Yost gets it to Broadman. Broadman goes right into Ellie Ham, but Trinity's got the offensive glass.
Boy, even though there's 3 black shirts underneath the hoop, nobody seems to be really going after it. And luckily that one just went off of Carey's hand. So Upper will get it.
Ellie Ham gets it to Walton. Grace will turn, look to run. To Cundiff. McCreary out right wing. Wanted to give it to Grace on the cut. Had Newman on a cut. They're going to try to feed her inside. That's going to be the 3rd on Broadman.
Yep, not a good smart foul again. Just let her catch the basketball, stay behind her, played good solid defense. But she's trying to reach around and strip the basketball, and you're going to get that foul called about 90% of the time.
McKinley Kessler will check in, replacing Emily Broadman again, who just picked up her 3rd. Newman, nothing doing. Has to get it in, gets it to Cundiff up top.
I think one thing I noticed in the first half was Walton seemed to be taking her 3s from a little farther out than what she probably wants to, and there she does a nice job of driving the paint for her first field goal of the second half, and hey, we're tied.
We're tied. It's a 6-0 run to start the quarter, and that was Grace getting to what she considers her dominant hand, even though she shoots it right-handed, her left, and she gets a tip right there.
I'll tell you what, if you were brought into this game blindfolded and told one team was ahead 21-15 and you didn't know which one, you would think Upper was the team leading right now because they are being much more aggressive here in the second half. Temperature of their whole team attitude seems to have really gone up since halftime.
Yost has it for Carey. Rachel Reinhardt now in the corner. Great feed inside to Phoenix. Bella Phoenix. She's got 2 more.
That was a pretty play. Nice job by Carey offensively, and they take the lead right back.
Grace has it. Gets it to Gottfried in the corner. Ellie Ham. Skip feed to Cundiff. Bryn looks to get inside. Somehow ended up with Ellie Ham. Got it to Grace. Great skip pass. Gottfried misses, but an offensive rebound by Newman. Great feed, Ellie Ham. How about the pass from Grace
Something
Walton?
we just didn't see much of in that first half was offensive rebounds, but they certainly did a nice job right there.
Yost has it now for Carey. Bella Phoenix. Kessler, step through.
I think there is a lid on that particular hoop.
Upper couldn't make it in the second half, or first half. Carey struggling to make it in the second. We'll see if Reinhardt can knock down another one. No. And we're going to have an all-offensive foul. Is Phoenix going to get called for a push in the back?
Yeah, Bella that time just flat out shoved Ham in the small of the back, and the official was right there and had to have seen it and made the call.
Romick will check in, replacing Cundiff. On the flip side of things for Carey, it'll be number 21 entering the game. Walton gets it. To Addie Newman. Ellie Ham, Addie Newman down low. Great catch by Addie. Great move, Addie Newman.
Really nice move that time with her back to the hoop. Gave a little head fake, kept her pivot foot, and just like that, we're tied again.
Yost has it for Carey. Great feed inside. Bella Phoenix.
Nice
on
pass
the beautiful
that time.
assist.
Yes, nice pass that time, and Carey showing strong resolve, and we have a timeout taken by Jerry Vent and Upper Sandusky.
A great start to the second half for Upper, but now they're doing a great job of rebounding, a much better rebounding start to the half, but they're allowing a lot of easy layups.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but they seem to be losing track of their people down low. Once the Lady Blue Devils penetrate the key, they're coming to help, and then they're not reversing or stepping over to help each other, and Carey's doing a great job of penetrating and dishing. Yeah, rebounding here in the second half. Upper with 4, Carey with just 1, so they're definitely reversing that trend very well.
And that was the big factor. We talked about it before we came back on the air at halftime. That was the difference in the first half, was that rebounding differential. Now you see Upper has the game tied. They're winning the rebounding game, and they're not giving Carey those second chance opportunities.
And they haven't turned the ball over yet here in the second half either. Carey
Newman.
with just 1.
Walton.
Good solid defense being played by Carey, as Riley Yost is really doing a nice job on Walton.
And that's the first turnover of the half for the Lady Rams.
I guess I jinxed him, huh?
As Gottfried will come back into the game quickly, along with McCreary. Yost has it. Clear out for her. Let her get it across. Defense by Gottfried.
Wow, I've seen a lot of stuff called tonight. That one was a little.
I was going to say that might be the first time I've seen a call that I would say shouldn't be called. Maybe the little hand check. I mean, yes, is it a foul? Yes, but it's been going on all night long, and we've seen a lot more things happen tonight that whistle hasn't been blown for.
Exactly. Bodies have been on the floor, and there it was just a quick two-hand touch, and away it went.
Upper student section just to our right, trying to get themselves into it. Kessler has it poked away, keeps it. Walton's going to end up with it. Grace will look to run. Had Newman. Grace gets to the left hand. Nothing doing there.
Sometimes you just got to have a little bit more composure and just say, it's not there. I'm going to just reverse it back out, or even keep my dribble and reverse it back out. But Grace kind of went in there a little wild.
Riley McCreary has it, gets it to Ellie Ham. Ellie Ham going to look to get inside, kick it to the corner. Addie Newman, she's going to knock down her first triple of the evening, and it's a big one. It puts them up by 3.
She's got 9 now to lead all scorers for the Lady Rams.
And almost comes away with a steal.
And Upper has the lead for the first time tonight at 28-25.
Rulin will come back into the game, replacing Ellie Ham. A deep bench for Coach Vent.
Well, and a senior-laden and veteran bench for Coach Vent.
2
Pretty
points
move.
for Stoops.
Nice job that time by Carey, getting a nice reverse spin, and Walton now trying to force the action at the other end.
Newman, spin move, up and good. Addie Newman, she's on the double figures with 11.
Well, this is one of those nights where Grace isn't getting it done, but she's being picked up by Newman.
Kessler, though, she's going to get 2. With a chance to tie it up. Fouls on Rulin, her first. Team third here early. 3 fouls apiece for each team, and I don't think there were 3 fouls called in the first half, Lynn.
Yeah, it felt like it. We had very few stoppages. I don't think either team got into the double bonus of shooting 2. Only foul shots we had were shooting fouls in that first half.
Free throws up, long, rebounded by McCreary. Gets it to Rulin. Back to Riley McCreary.
Upper doing a fantastic job compared to the first half on getting those rebounds.
Set a little flare screen for Grace, but Yost does a great job of staying with her. Addie Newman's going to cut through. Skip feed to Riley McCreary. She'll hoist one. She's going to go to the line to shoot 3 as that foul's going to go on Kessler. Not something you want to do if your Carey is foul a 3-point shooter.
Well, and she's not really a 3-point threat
No.
as much as the others are. So you kind of want to say, okay, if you make it, I'll shake your hand and say great job. But they're turning a 3-point shot into 3 free throws from 15 feet.
That one's going to be short. The first missed free throw of the evening for the Lady Rams. Just off the front of the rim, 0 for 2.
Well, this may end up working out for Carey. They gave her 3 free throws, but they're going to come out on the plus side of this even if she makes 1.
On the plus side of it, and only down 1 possession as she will knock down the third one. 2-point ball game. Upper 31, Carey 29.
Just over a minute and a half left third quarter. Nice.
In and out again. I feel like there's a lid on that rim. Rulin gets it to Walton. Grace is going to look to run. She's got Addie Newman in the corner. She had Riley McCreary backside. Nobody's seen her, though.
Upper doing a better job of pulling that Carey defense way out to spread open the floor and give people a driving opportunity, which Newman had right there.
Addie Newman's got 13.
She's having a night.
And it's a 32-29 advantage.
Averages 9 a ball game.
And you can see it. When things start going your way offensively, the defensive intensity really picks up. Yost has it for Carey.
Final minute of this first half, or third quarter, which is zoomed along.
Yost. Kessler.
Defensive intensity has definitely picked up for Upper, not just on the glass, but man-to-man defense as well.
Back to Yost again. Gonna get a screen from Stoops. Kessler. One more to the corner.
That's a charge.
That's gonna be an offensive foul.
Good call by the official. She was definitely set, and McKinley Kessler will draw the foul with the charge.
As Romick, Cundiff, and Ham will all check into the game, replacing Gottfried, Rulin, and McCreary.
Carey's going to get a little size back in the ball game with Trinity Reinhardt, the 5'10 junior, checking back in. So Upper now with 15 seconds. I'm going to assume they're going to try to get the last shot here.
Absolutely. If you're Coach Vint, you want one shot here. 15 seconds left.
Holding a 4-point lead, their largest of the ball game here.
Walton to Newman. Back to Grace. Grace looks to get to that left side. Great feed. How about the pass? Grace Walton to Ellie Ham. And that's how the third quarter will end. Upper Sandusky gains the lead, 35-29. We'll be back for money time after this timeout.
I'm not really sure if that was his game plan. Maybe she's just tired and he's resting her.
Josh Banks back inside the Devil's Den, joined alongside Lynn Passet. 35-29. Upper Sandusky has a huge third quarter to take an advantage.
20-point quarter for the Lady Rams, and they now flip the cards on Carey and take a 6-point lead into the last 8 minutes here.
Broadman gets it to Yost inside. 2 points for the freshman, Bella Phoenix.
Nice pass that time, getting the entry pass.
Great find, Walton. But an offensive rebound again. Walton has it. Guarded by Yost, who's done a great job on Grace so far this evening. Ellie Ham to Gottfried. To Ellie Ham. Great ball fake, Ellie Ham, but it's poked away by Trinity Reinhardt. But Ellie Ham's going to get on the floor and get it. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with Upper Sandusky. Those 50-50 balls have flipped script and are now going more towards the Rams.
Well, the offensive boards have flipped the script as well. Upper only had, I think, 2 offensive rebounds the entire first half. They now have 6 here in the second half. So they're hitting the glass. They're preventing Carey from getting those second and third offensive opportunities.
Walton tries to get it to Newman. She does get it to Newman, to McCreary outside. Riley to Addie. She's had the hot hand. Can't knock it down, but again, the effort and the hustle has been all Upper Sandusky as Ellie Ham got a hand on that offensive rebound.
They definitely were attacking the glass that time, where in the first half it was more of a lackadaisical effort. So they've really picked things up here in the second half.
Rachel Reinhardt gets it to Yost, gets it to Broadman, and there's the defense. They tried to get it down low to Bella Phoenix. It's knocked out of bounds by Ellie Ham. A score update, though, for all you Upper Sandusky people out there. The boys are at home tonight. They lead the Shelby Whippets 51-45.
A little bit of a surprise with that score, but Upper's been playing very well, both boys and girls.
Reinhardt gets it to Yost. Gonna set her a screen. Riley Yost steps into a 3 and knocks it down.
Pretty shot that time by Riley Yost. her first 3-ball of the ball game. She's now got 7 points, and suddenly the upper lead is down to 1, and now a foul on the Lady Rams after the turnover.
It's going to be on McCreary as she got a little bit too aggressive as Godfrey will come in and she'll get McCreary here. Nope, she'll get Romick. Abby Godfrey checks in for Romick.
Both teams with a pair of turnovers now in the second half.
Trying to get to Reinhardt. Instead, they'll get it inside to Phoenix. Bella gets it to Yost. Inside to Reinhardt. Great defense by Ellie Ham.
A really nice job of fronting her opponent and getting the steal.
Walton gets it to Ellie Ham. She'll hoist one. Nothing doing. That would have been big for Ellie after the defensive stop to knock down the 3-ball. Instead, Carey can take the lead with a bucket.
No black shirts under the hoop either for Upper to get that rebound. So Carey doing a good job on the glass that possession.
Reinhardt gets it to Trinity. Nothing doing. Trinity can't hit the jumper. Grace Walton has it. Wanted to kick it to McCreary in the corner. Thought twice. Gets it to Godfried instead. To Addie Newman at the foul line. Gets it to Riley McCreary. Riley going to drive baseline with that right hand. Nothing doing. Ends up in the hands of Broadman. Great pass to Rachel Reinhardt. Up top to Yost. Broadman, right wing. Nothing doing. They tried to feed it inside, but there's Ellie Ham again with another steal down in the post.
Back-to-back turnovers against Carey on those 2 possessions.
Grace Walton tries to get to that left hand, can't finish. Still a 1-point game.
Grace having a rough night, just 7 points and a lot of shots that have been in and out and just rolled off the rim for her.
Yost almost threw that one away, gets it to Broadman. Again, Ellie Ham with the soccer kick, ends up 4 rows deep. It'll stay with Carey, but it prevented the pass inside, and it would have been an easy layup for Trinity Reinhardt.
I'm sure a lot of N10 fans are watching this one and looking to see if their team might have a shot at squeezing a little closer to Colonel Crawford, as a win tonight by Carey kind of makes a log jam for second place.
They're going to call it. They're going to call a foul.
That's the right call.
Absolutely.
Yep. She traveled, but she traveled because she was fouled. Good call by the officials.
Gets it inside to Bella Phoenix, to Broadman. Yost guarded by Walton. To Bella Phoenix. Kicks it in the corner. Broadman. 3-ball. Emily Broadman. Carey's got the lead right back.
Big 3-point shot by Emily Broadman from the sideline, and they just continue to put the pressure on Upper Sandusky.
Godfried has it for Upper in the corner. Rulin can't hold on to it. Ellie Ham will come right back in.
Third turnover against Upper Sandusky here in the second half. Carey's turned it over 4 times in the second half.
37-35. 4:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Yost has it for Carey.
Upper back to that man-to-man tight defense that they've been using most of this second half.
Yost gets all the way inside. Riley Yost floats and scores.
Nice drive that time by Yost, using the crossover dribble to get the shoulders past her defender.
Grace Walton has it in her hands now, top of the key. Thought about pulling up, decided against it, gets it to Ellie Ham instead. In the corner to Godfried, up top to Newman. Out to Grace. Grace Walton has it right wing.
Very entertaining ball game tonight. These two teams have played very well.
Skip feed to Bryn Cundiff. Content with just moving the ball around are the Lady Rams. Walton. Godfried. Back to Grace.
Carey just not giving Walton a chance to get loose. And she's getting
Ellie
a little
Ham.
frustrated.
Offensive rebound. Great feed again to Newman.
Addie's been feeling it here in the second half.
Gottfried, a big three for Abby Gottfried. Her first bucket of the game makes it a 1-point game.
Looked like a kick right there by Ham, but it wasn't called, and it turns into a bucket for Reinhardt, who's now got
Upper
9.
back out to run, though. Walton. Dribble drive. Gets all the way inside, but we're going to have a foul call.
Neither team backing down. They're both just staying aggressive and really going after each other. That foul goes against Trinity Reinhardt. That's her second.
First one's up and good for Grace.
She had 5 at halftime.
She got 3 here in the second half.
Yep, she's been held in check for the most part tonight, and a lot of her shots have been just a little farther out than I think she would like to take from three-point line, and then she's had a lot of runners that have just been in and out.
Second one's good. It's a 1-point ball game. 41-40, Carey with the lead. 2:20 and counting here in quarter number 4. Yost has it for the Blue Devils. She's going to scream from Reinhardt. Reinhardt will roll. Gets it to Rachel Reinhardt. Great defense from Addie Newman. Back to Yost. Newman will stay. They'll get it. Back to Rachel. Trying to get it inside to Broadman. Nothing doing.
Yeah, Cundiff's doing a great job of keeping Broadman from getting her hands on the basketball. And finally, O'Flaherty, the head coach of Carey, says, I need a timeout. I need to get things settled back down here.
It's a 12-5 quarter so far in the favor of the Blue Devils. And they have possession with a 1-point lead. We're right around 2 minutes remaining. Neither team close to being in the bonus. But I'm going to pick your brain for a second, Lynn. I ask everybody that I've worked with since the rule change, how do you feel about that rule change, going to 5 straight to the double bonus instead of the 1-and-1 and then into the double bonus?
I don't like it. It just seems like it takes the pressure off of the players, knowing you're going to be able to shoot 2 free throws in every situation. That just kind of takes those pressure-packed 1-and-1s away from you.
I used to watch, even when I played in my high school days, that 1-and-1, when you got to that 7th foul and you were going for 1-and-1 in a 1-2-point ball game, those were the most important free throws you were going to shoot all night. Now
Absolutely.
It's, hey, you're down 1, you're guaranteed 2. What's the big deal if you make 1, miss 1? Now you can miss that front end and not have to worry about number 2.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yost has it for Carey. Inside of 2 minutes, we're at 1:50. Gets it to Rachel Reinhardt. Gets it to Kessler. Great feed. Trinity Reinhardt can't knock it down, though. Offensive rebound for Carey. McKinley Kessler with a huge offensive board.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Upper got exactly what they wanted, a missed bunny shot, but then they didn't secure the defensive rebound, and Carey, being aggressive, got one and got the foul as well.
Now, no matter what, it's still a 1-possession game if Kessler knocks down both. She knocks down the first, the high arcing free throw. As Romick will check in, replacing Gottfried. Romick, one of their more consistent three-point shooters. Kessler knocks them both down. It's a 3-point Carey advantage.
Her first 2 points of the ball game, and they came at a big time for Carey.
Knocked away by Kessler. She's going to try to rip it away. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll go to Carey.
Another turnover against the Lady Rams. They now have 10 on the night. Carey with 12. That was a big turnover, though, because Upper is down by 3 and needed that possession.
Coach O'Flaherty's going to take a full timeout. Coach Vent not very happy about that. Thought there might have been a foul down there on that tie-up. Before the tie-up, thought there might have been a foul.
Well, I think there might have been a travel, too. It kind of looked like Ellingham might have walked with the basketball.
Agreed.
So you can yell about anything you want to yell about. I think Upper probably got what they deserved right there, because you don't want to pick up your dribble in that location on the floor and allow the defense to come up and tie you up.
It looks like the Upper Sandusky boys are going to be victorious tonight as they have a 5-point lead with 13 seconds left in quarter number 4.
Well, all they've been doing is winning, so congratulations if they can hang on to it.
That would be a huge win for them going to finish out N10 play. They get Mohawk and Carey both again. Unfortunately, both of those games are at Mohawk and at Colonel Crawford. In my opinion, probably two of the hardest gyms in the N10 to play in.
Especially Colonel Crawford. That one is always a hot box to go into with the swimming pool underneath. It's always hot and muggy and humid in there.
And they pack it so well. The student section, there's not a seat in the house when the Eagles are at home.
Nope.
Carey to inbound. Kessler triggers, gets it into Yost. Guarded by Godfrey, trying to get a 5-second count.
Well, and how long do you let them go without fouling them? There's the foul.
That's who they're going to want to look to foul to is Kessler, I would think. She's 2 of 2 from the line, though. Does that want to go on Godfried?
On the floor, so no shots coming. That's going to be out of bounds under the hoop.
That's Godfried's 3rd, team 4th.
You want to try to get a turnover, and if you can't get that turnover, you're going to want to come out and foul. I would think they would be doing it right now.
Walton almost got to that one.
And this one will now put Carey at the free throw line. Shooting
and it's
2.
The lady you didn't want to put on the stripe.
No.
In Broadman. Up and good.
Big free throws here for Carey. They now extend it into a 2-possession ball game with a 4-point lead and only 1:12 remaining.
She's 47% on the season.
Upper blitzing Carey in that 3rd quarter, and now Carey blitzing the Lady Rams here in the 4th.
Up. Broadman splits the pair. Big rebound for Upper. Cundiff has it. 4-point ball game. We're almost to that 60-second mark. Gets it to Walton.
And you don't have to have a 3. You just want to score here, but you want to score as quickly as possible.
Walton looks to get inside, almost dribbles off her own knee. Newman. Walton. Again, great defense from Yost. Grace Walton's going to get inside, feeds it to Ellingham, gets it to Newman. That's the shot you want. It's going to be just left. Rebound for Kessler.
Great job by Carey of hitting the boards and being strong.
Jump ball. Upper Sandusky basketball. 4-point game with 37 seconds left. We're in for a good finish.
We certainly are, and Coach Vent says, I want a timeout to talk things over. Down by 4 with just 37 seconds left. I would think if you're Coach Vent, the way Carey's defending the 3-point arch, I think you want to try and set something up for Ham inside because they really haven't been looking to her at all. So maybe set a backside screen and try and roll her through the key and get an entry pass from the wing.
Well, and one of the things we've noticed here in the second half especially is Walton and Newman doing a great job of dribble drive penetration and that dump off. They're helping so hard off of Ham with Walton, with Newman. A dribble drive, little dump off to Ellingham has been a layup for all 6 of her points here in the second half.
And Broadman with 3 fouls. Do you attack her to try and see if she's going to be aggressive, knowing she's still got 3 fouls? Sometimes you're going to be a little hesitant to make that 4th.
Well, and again, Carey not in danger of putting Upper at the stripe yet with only 1 foul called on them here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, they've got plenty of fouls to give, so they can be very aggressive here if they want to be. We'll see how active Upper is with Ellingham.
Grace Walton will trigger for the Lady Rams. Looks to get it to Newman, gets it in the corner to Romick. Tries a dribble handoff to Walton, ends up in the hands of Grace somehow, some way. They're going to have a foul called on Reinhardt. But that's not a bad foul.
No.
30 seconds left. That's only your second team foul. That actually might be a smart foul.
I think Grace is trying a little too hard right now to try and force the issue. She needs to let the game come to her a little bit more here. I know she wants to be the one to spark them.
Roman catch and shoot three, nothing doing. Addie Newman almost gets the tip, but she's unable to. 26 seconds left as Gottfried and Mercurio check back in.
That one made things tough for the Lady Rams right there. With only 26 seconds left, they trail by 4. And, of course, they're going to have to try and foul right here to get the ball back, which means Carey's going to get 2 free throws.
That'll go on Newman. That'll be her first. It'll be Rachel Reinhardt stepping to the line for Carey. No good.
I say that because Upper can, if you make one, it's a 45-40 ball game. Then they've got to score a 3 because we're down to 24 seconds left here.
Reinhardt, number 2. She splits the pair, and she makes it a 5-point ball game.
Had she missed that one, Upper could have went for a 2, got a timeout, and then gotten another 2.
Walton's going to get blocked. Riley Yost has played phenomenal defense all night long, and she gets the key block right there that's going to probably secure this win for the Lady Blue Devils.
And Colonel Crawford looks like they're going to hold on to sole possession of first place in the N10. Carey is going to vault into a 5-2 record with Upper Sandusky, and we'll see what Winford does, but they're at least going to walk out of here with a tie for second place.
No good by McKinley Kessler on the first. Again, hey, we've seen crazy stuff happen in high school basketball. This make would almost solidify it, but a miss here, and things could still get interesting. She's not going to make either one. Almost comes away with the offensive rebound, though. Ellie Ham has it. Ellie's got to look to go quick. Gets it to Grace Walton. Grace with a 3. Off the wire. It'll be Carey basketball. 2 seconds left. Coach Vince calling off the Dogs. This one's over.
Yep, this one unfortunately for Upper Sandusky, but fortunately for Carey, depending on which side you're rooting for, this one is over.
45-40. The Lady Blue Devils upset the Lady Rams here inside the Devil's Den. We'll be back for our MVP interview on post-game stats after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Josh Banks back inside the Devil's Den with our OH Report MVP, Junior Riley Yost. Huge win for you guys tonight at home against Upper Sandusky. Number one, congratulations.
Thank you.
Number two, you have 9 points tonight. I think the biggest shot you hit, you got a screen from Trinity. You hit a pull-up three. It really got the momentum back to you guys. What did it take for you? You didn't really shoot the ball a lot tonight. What did it mean for you to step up and hit that big shot for your team?
Normally I don't shoot much, but I just knew I had to step up. We were down. I had to get us close and back in the game. So hitting that three was huge for our team, and it built so much momentum and got us back into the game.
On the defensive side of things, you locked down the reigning N10 Player of the Year, Grace Walton. She finishes, I want to say, with 8, maybe 9 points tonight. You had the job of chasing her around the gym for 4 quarters. I've seen her play all year. This is the first time I've got to see you guys. What's it take for you to be able to chase around a player like that defensively, and the mentality you have to where, hey, she's going to get her shots off. I just have to make sure I stay with her.
Yes, going into this, I mean, I know she's already a really good player, and we already talked about her running around, and I'm going to have to be chasing her and make sure that I'm stuck to her. Like, I'm not supposed to let her have the ball, but she's going to have some shots, and she's going to make them, but I can't hang my head about it. I know she's going to make some shots, but I have to stick with her the whole time, and I think I did a good job.
I think you did a phenomenal job, and you had the key blocks. You tried to get off a three from that left wing. You blocked the shot. That really kind of iced the game for you guys. Now you're 5-2 in N10 play. You're at second place in the conference. Crawford got upset by Winford. They kind of handled you guys the first time around, but you got to play all these teams time number 2. What's it going to take to kind of finish out the conference unblemished and win your guys' self an N10 title?
So it would take the momentum from winning this game, because we knew this was going to be a really hard game and a really tight game. So winning this was huge for us, and we're just going to take it to the next set of the N10 games, and then hopefully someone else can knock off Colonel Crawford, or we can. I mean, after we played how we did today, we could totally do it, I think.
I think you guys, you're 5-2. Upper's now 5-2. Winford sits at 4-2. Crawford sits at 6-1. Crawford plays Upper Sandusky on Saturday. That could be an upset there, and that could make it a 4-way tie for the conference with everybody having to play each other again. I'm excited to see how it plays out. What did it take for you guys this week? You're just coming back from Christmas break to stay in the game, keep your composure. You had a huge first half. You guys struggled in the third quarter, and then you just bounced back and have a dominant fourth quarter.
Our coach always tells us, like, even if we're on Christmas break, we need to stay up, stay active, so we're never lazy. We need to keep working hard. Even if it's Christmas break, it's not really break for us. We work as hard as we can. So coming off the break, we worked and put all the work from practice into the game here, and then we were struggling a little bit in the third quarter, but we just stepped it up. We knew what we had to do to win, and so we just built momentum and won in the fourth quarter.
All right, Riley, number 1, again, congratulations. Number 2, go ahead, look up in that camera and shout out whoever you want to shout out tonight.
I want to shout out my family and Kelsey Bursby.
All right, that's our OH Report MVP, junior guard Riley Yost. Again, congratulations, and hey, go win yourselves an N10 title.
Thank you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Josh Banks back inside the Devil's Den one final time with my colleague tonight, Lynn, Passet, and an upset. Carey knocks off Upper Sandusky 45-40. There you see it in what was a dominant fourth quarter for the Blue Devils.
Well, I'll tell you what, they outscored Upper Sandusky 16-5 in the fourth quarter. That was domination. They did it well after Upper had just scored 15 on them in the third quarter. So it was a back and forth second half. Congratulations to Carey. They did exactly what they needed to do. They limited Grace Walton to just 9 points on the night. A great job by Addie Newman and a supporting cast with 13 to lead Upper. But Carey just had that balanced scoring tonight as Riley Yost, our player of the game, did a phenomenal job defensively for Carey. And I'll tell you what, you can call it an upset, but Carey didn't play like it was an upset. They looked like they were the better team tonight all night.
Carey looked all night long like this was their home floor. You're not going to come in here and beat us. We're going to take care of business, and we're going to put ourselves into second place in what might be the tightest race in the area in this N10 Girls Conference.
And Upper Sandusky right back now to take on Colonel Crawford on Saturday. And if they can pull off what we'll call the upset, suddenly we'll have a 3-team dogfight, maybe even a 4, depending on what Winford does. So this is still anybody's race, but on the other hand, if Upper falls to Colonel Crawford, they're behind the 8 ball, and their chances of winning it are going to dramatically go down.
Yeah, Upper goes back to 1 game back. Carey now 1 game back. Winford 1 game back in the loss column. So a really tight race. This is a huge win for Carey tonight. On the flip side of things for Coach Bent and the Lady Rams, where can we look after this one? You know you get Crawford on Saturday. What's it going to take for them to bounce back and kind of pull off, I think, what we would all consider an upset, even though Crawford only beat them by 2 the first time around?
Well, I think, first of all, you have to tell Grace Walton, hey, you are our superstar, but you don't have to force things. I think she really kind of forced things tonight. She took a couple of threes that are probably 2 feet, 3 feet behind her normal shooting place. Get yourself comfortable. If it's not really in your shooting range, don't force it up. She also drove a few times and had to take some off-balance shots. They almost went in, but you're going to be able to make those shots when you're on balance and you're able to get yourself facing the rim, not going in sideways. So he needs to just kind of rein her in just a little bit. Great job by Addie Newman tonight. She really played well. I just think they got to look inside to Ellie Ham a little bit more. They really don't go inside to her and force defenses to play defense inside the block as much as I'd like to see them do. And Carey, I mean, you just continue doing what you're doing. You're looking great. You're hitting the boards. You're strong on the boards. You play great defense. The only thing that's going to stop them is themselves at this point.
Absolutely. And they almost showed us that in that third quarter. They kind of got out of their game. Upper started getting those rebounds. Shots started falling. But when they played their game, when they won the turnover battle, when they handled the pressure, they were composed. Our 2 keys tonight were win the turnover battle and stay composed. They went down in the third quarter, down 6 at the end of 3, win by 5. The composure was there, and if they can keep that composure, they can beat anybody in the N10, and not only that, they can make it to maybe a district championship, and with that type of composure and the youth that they have, maybe get out of a district. Would be a lot of fun to see what this team can do the rest of the year.
And one thing they did tonight that really punctuated this win for Carey was they hit the offensive glass, especially in the first half, but they still did a decent job in the second half. But when you're getting second and third and fourth shots on an offensive possession, that's huge because you're going to end up making one of those out of 3 or 4 tries. That's another thing that Coach Vent's going to have to really work on this week with his ladies is we cannot be giving up offensive rebounds to the opposition at the rate we were tonight, or we're going to get buried on Saturday by Colonel Crawford. You got to get a rear end on somebody, and you have to box out.
All right, so you see on your screen now the next upcoming opponents for both squads, as again Upper Sandusky will travel to Colonel Crawford, and the Carey Lady Blue Devils get Mohawk at home. Doing there for my color guy sitting beside me with basketball and a great box. My camera operator Justin Wilson, as always, does a great job. I'm Josh Banks. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to our sponsors tonight, Burson, Bakies, Insurance Agency,
Broadman,
Spherion Mid-Ohio. You guys allowed us to bring this action live and free.
Gets it to Trinity Reinhardt.
And we're still doing it the rest of the week. We never stop here at the OH Report. We don't take days off. So hang out with us the rest of the weekend. The next time I'm on a headset, I'll say hi to everybody. Until then, stay safe, Ohio. Take care.
Great bucket.